Hello, my name is Paul Vincent and I am from 100% Effective. I would like to talk to you today about how to write great case studies. If your organisation supplies products and services, then you will be facing 5 key challenges. Firstly, how can you ensure that your approach will most effectively illuminate your sales proposition, and in particular its benefits to potential customers? Secondly, how to ensure that you are talking to the people who will be the key influencers and decision makers. Thirdly, you need to highlight why your organisation specifically should win the business rather than somewhere else. Fourthly, you need to be prepared to address the most likely objections. And finally, you must make sure that you do not waste time chasing opportunities which you have little prospect of winning. Today I'm going to focus on how you can help your prospective buyers to feel confident about saying yes. There are some basic ingredients to every case study. Firstly, what was the context and situation? Secondly, what was your specific challenge? Thirdly, how did you approach that challenge? And finally, what did you actually achieve? These ingredients will combine to tell a story. The trick is to make it a great story. Let's begin by looking at the context and situation. The key point is that this has to be of relevance to your buyer and also be relative to their own situation. You might have moved mountains for a financial services client, but if you are selling to someone in the retail sector, then the story might be irrelevant. I'm not suggesting that you always have to find a direct match. You may not have one, but your prospective buyer does need to feel that you have thought about their specific requirements, and in the case study are demonstrating that you have sufficient credentials. 9 times out of 10, your buyer will expect you to hit the ground running. This means that they will want to see that you have overcome a similar type and scale of challenge before. They will also be interested in how you can potentially short-circuit timescales because you can apply the learning from a previous piece of work. This is most often the place where service providers can make fatal errors in their case studies. It is crucial to focus on what you did and how you did it. Do not default to generic sounding statements or vanilla methodologies. Get into the mind of your buyer. When they read this bit of the case study, they will be imagining how your approach will work on their problem. They need to be able to touch, taste and feel your experience. Finally, you must be very specific about the outcomes and achievements. But be careful. Buyers will hone in on any achievements that sound embellished, or which might also be down to the efforts of others within the subject organisation. In my experience, many case studies are pretty average at best. Here are some reasons why. Firstly, the obvious one. Service providers have not selected a situation that sufficiently matched their prospective buyer. Secondly, the achievements that you are describing were on a different scale to what the prospective buyer feels they need. Thirdly, despite what you may be claiming, in reality your approach was the same as everyone else, and you just happened to win that piece of business. There is nothing particularly unique or special about what you did. And finally, there is no customer quotation. A customer quotation brings a case study to life, and honestly makes a huge difference to how it comes across. Wherever possible, always include one. We have talked about what makes a great case study, but what makes a great case study great? The answer is simply that all 4 ingredients need to be properly combined. If all 4 ingredients collectively hit the mark, then you can be sure that you have a case study which will enumerate your credentials and give prospective buyers the confidence to say yes to your organisation. If you are a service provider, then 100% Effective can help you with all these key challenges. We are particularly skilled at helping you to position yourself positively in the mind of your buyer. If you would like to find out more about how 100% Effective can help you to win more business, then please call the office on 0845 070 2987.